We are live. I'm live. I'm live. I'm actually very, very happy this evening. Oh my gosh. Excuse me a minute. I got to send a text. Okay. I'm here. So, if you've been following me, you probably know that I've had a cataract in my left eye that was severe cataract. And I've been working for 14 months. My birthday was February 25th. So 13 months on dissolving it. And I've had to come up with multiple different ways to try and get it, gone for all intents and purposes. And I've had the haze, the cataract haze, that white like sheer curtain. Why can't I just see through this haze thing going on? Thank you for the likes for, all that time. And I decided to use my 40/60 blend along with my 4 and I blend and use them, excuse me, in succession, one right after the other. And believe it or not, the haze is gone. The haze is gone. The haze is gone. I'm so excited. So I don't have that white haze when I look out of my left eye at all. That's huge. But I still have blurry vision. So when I'm looking just out of this eye, I can read some things. I'm looking at my TV now, looking at my laptop, even looking at the phone. I have to actually get closer to read anything. So there's still something happening on the lens of that eye, but I don't have the haze. That to me is massive. It'll make my night driving easier and better. And the clarity with both my eyes are open is great. Like it's much, much better. I'm not sure what the blur is. I'm gonna treat it for another week or so and just see day over day what kind of change it makes. I'm going to sun gaze, see what kind of change it makes, and then see where I land. But man, that haze being gone finally is so huge. It's so huge. And it was 13 months. So it was 6 months for my right eye, 13 months for my left eye. And I can say that the cataract in my right eye is gone. I can't say that the cataract in my left eye is completely gone because of the blurriness. And I'm not really sure what else it might be. But I'm still happy with it. I'm still very happy with it because my eyesight is better. It is better, and the clarity when both my eyes are open is huge. And man, I couldn't be any happier. So there we have it. I have been on a tear um, with my eyesight for the last year, and I finally got, excuse me, to the very end of at least 3 stages. I don't have floaters anymore. The cataract in my right eye is completely gone. Cataract in my left eye is, I mean, as far as I'm concerned, it's gone. Um, and now my eye can work on something different. And I don't wear readers. I don't wear prescription glasses. I just don't have eye stuff going on. I don't have dry eye. I don't have any of the stuff that I had that I was told was all age related, you know. Oh, you're over 40. Guess what? Everybody over 40 gets cataracts. Everybody over 40, you know, or if you're over 40 or over 50, yes, it's normal to have macular degeneration. It's normal to have glaucoma. It's normal to have all these other things. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous, ridiculous, ridiculous. Commissioner Paula, how you doing? I invited you up. I'd love to have a chat with you. I want to see whoever else is in the room. We are talking eye health and eyesight. So the two can go together or they can be separate things. If you might have health issues in your eye, like blepharitis, that doesn't actually affect your sight, but it affects your eyes. And then, of course, if you've got blurry vision or you've got uh, inflammation in the eye, edema, glaucoma, cataracts, macular degeneration, uveitis, papilledema, a retinal detachment, a vitreous detachment, the list goes on and on and on and on. However, there are natural ingredients that actually can bring restorative eyesight and eye health to our eyes. I've been using castor oil and DMSO for the last 13 months in my eyes. Longer than that if you count the time that I actually, stumbled on this idea and then started formulating and so on and so on. So about 2.5 years total time. But consistently and with a goal in mind, it's really been 13 months and it's been fantastic. And it's 100% natural. My two main ingredients are DMSO and castor oil. And there you have it. So G says, do you just put it on the eyelid? No, you use it as an eye drop. So you drop it directly into the eye. Commissioner Paula, how are you doing?
I'm doing good.
How are you? I'm excellent. I'm excellent. Happy Saturday evening.
Yeah. I normally just go, I start off on YouTube just to let them see that someone's on there. Then I come over here and do a lot of likes so we get the algorithm going.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, because that's exactly what you need. You got to play the game that's being dealt,
Yeah.
So, yeah, no, it's fabulous. I appreciate that you do that without a doubt. And I did see you on YouTube right before, right as I went live. I was like, oh, you were already on my YouTube. That's awesome. So my goal is to get more interaction on YouTube. I was surprised earlier today, when excuse me, I'm yawning. my statistics said that last night before last, I had 440 viewers on my
Wow.
YouTube. And I'm like, well, nobody asked a question.
Oh, wow.
So, and then I thought, well, if somebody did ask a question, it's difficult for me because I'm trying to answer questions and respond to people on TikTok and YouTube at the same time. And that's hard. I got to get like, there's software tools that blend the two together so that the messages look like just one stream of messages.
Okay.
So I gotta get involved in that apparently. But I was so happy to see that large a number of viewers. So, and the average view time was 38 minutes.
Cool.
Yeah.
Well, I'm looking forward to the 20th because my order will be arriving according to my tracking. So I'm really looking forward to getting started. And just so the guests that are here will know, I've had a couple, 4 to be exact, strokes. And I think that this last one really affected the diabetic retinopathy in my eyes. So not only am I going to start, I've got the 4-in-1 2, and I've got the 40-60 as well as the drops. And I think I may have heard long enough, listen long enough to know how to use the product. But I do have a question.
Sure.
When I'm using the 40-60 and the 4-in-1 2, do I use them back to back after I put the moisturizing, hydrating drops in?
So there's 2 protocols dealing with the 40-60. If you do it that way, which you just described, that's how I've been doing it the past few days and have gotten traction. You can only do it that way for like 2 weeks because the 40-60 really is strong in the eye, and you'll overtreat the eye if you do that consistently. So, but yes, the methodology is the moisturizing eye drop, the moisturizing eye drop, the 4 in eye, and then the 40-60 following, right? And you do that twice a day. But you can only do that, consistently for just like 14 days. If you do it longer than that, you'll overtreat the eye, or if your eye starts bothering you, you're overtreating the eye. Then what you would want to do is do the 4 in eye at night and the 40-60 in the morning.
Okay.
And you separate them, for a period of time, let everything kind of calm down and meld and get used to each other. And then you do it again, that 2-week protocol where it's back to back.
Okay. And prior to the knitting of the drop, each time I still use the revitalize prior, correct?
Yes, because the goal is 40-60 has got an intensity to it. 4 in eye has an intensity to it. So the goal is to keep your eyes as moisturized and hydrated as possible. That's why you use it before you do you drop those 2.
Okay. Yeah, that's kind of what I've had. Visualize that we go.
Yes.
I'm looking forward to it.
I'm looking forward to it for you. Absolutely.
Thank you.
Absolutely. It's going to be a bonus.
But I come every night because I really enjoy listening to the testimonials.
So do I. So do I. I absolutely love, and I really feel like the thing that's fantastic is the happiness factor of, all the people that are giving their testimonial. Is like their happiness just exudes when they're talking about how their eyesight has been helped and how their eye health has been helped.
And it was their enthusiasm. It was in the middle of a live that I placed my order. I was going to do some more researching. I'm like, these people are too happy. I'm going to place my order right now. So that's what I did.
No, that's...
I'm looking forward to seeing some results, and I know it will take time, but nothing is better than getting started.
No, 100%. And knowing that there are results on the other side. Like, you know, getting started is great, but you know that there's going to be results and it's going to be beneficial to you. So.
Right. And another thing that you told me that I'm looking forward to is getting rid of the droop from the stroke.
Yes, the 40-60 will help with that.
Okay.
And yeah, you just apply it topically, you know, and do it every day, and you will start to see results.
Okay. Yeah. I am too excited. That's all I do during the day is look at stuff. I'm in a couple of groups on Facebook, and there are books now I'm seeing they're free downloads about DMSO and things like that. So I started to send you one. I didn't want to start overloading you with information because I know you know about the DMSO, but I've been talking about it. So but the best thing is to get some results, and that way people will be able to attest to the authenticity of what I'm talking about.
No, 100%. 100%. And that, you know, that's where you get to impress upon other people how, you know, what we believe what we see.
Right.
So when you give your testimony, even when you know people I know, when I'm talking about the changes in my eyesight, and they're like, "Wow, that sounds, you know, like it's almost too good to be true." And then I'll read a sign driving down the road, and they're like, "Oh my God, you can see," like, you know.
Yeah.
Then it becomes real, and they start talking to themselves and other people about it. I have a girlfriend right now who's using the 3070 and the moisturizing eye drop because she was diagnosed with blepharitis, and she's like, nothing I'm using is helping, and I've got to sleep, lay with a warm cloth on my face, and and my eyes are so irritated. And I said, well, I can solve that for you. And she's like, okay. I'm placing an order. I said, okay, do it.
Started talking about the pet. You had one friend who I think was a dog.
Yes.
That was having some problems. And I was telling a girl about that yesterday. And as a matter of fact, just before you came on, my daughter said she had some problems with her knee. I started telling her about the 50-50.
Yes.
Yeah.
No, 100%. And that's the whole point. I'm like, I have DMSO. Why not make products that solve all kinds of issues in the body, not just, eyesight?
Yes. Yes. I'm definitely looking forward to this journey. And I go to the optometrist on next Saturday, and I'm going to find out what my eye pressure is.
That's a good thing to know.
And does that do the drop cause the eye pressure to go down? I don't have any pain or any effect. I just know that they take it. Yeah,
no, the 4NI and the 40-60 will lower eye pressure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey.
No, yeah, it's very beneficial. So you will not have to worry about eye pressure. So Nana Joe 11 says, where do I order? And Nana Joe, you order on my website, and that's bearcatbody.com, BARECATBODY.com. So I've been toying with images, to put in my background. And I like this image, but I want to know. I don't know if you can see it, but I wanted to know if you're looking at the image in the background, please type a 1 in the chat if you can see the web address and the telephone number. If you can see my phone number and the website address, so I know if that's
I'm gonna put my fingers back on. It's a little light, and that may just be my eyes, but I see dry eyes. I see the black that you had on the other image was more visible.
Okay,
But
so
I can see dry eye in large letters. And I can see your website and your telephone number, but they're hard for me to see.
Okay. Yeah, I need to make them more vibrant so that they stand up a little bit more. I will do that. That will be on tomorrow's live. I'll change up the image. So
I like that image. I really like that image because that's reflective of eye problems.
Exactly.
My eyes are like underneath when the doctor is taking photos.
Yes.
But that is very nice.
Yeah. So that's what I didn't want it to look so scary, but I wanted it to be, kind of obvious. This is solving. This is working with serious eye issues, not just it's not just I have blurry vision.
Right.
There's more to it than that.
Yeah.
And
I didn't know until recently, because I know the title of what I've been given, the proliferative diabetic retinopathy.
Yes.
And of course they say there's no cure and all that, but just to see any type of change, the floaters being gone.
Yes.
Anything. Of course, it would be a miracle to see some other stuff happen. Because I've already had cataract surgery. But just to be able to see the floaters gone, that would be a help.
Yes, no, anything at that point. But, the thing that a lot of customers say right off the bat is their eyes feel relaxed and relieved using the Revitalize. Just using that alone has.
That's the most important, because I do have dry eyes. He just told me that. But the commercial eye drops don't do a thing.
Well, that's what I've heard.
Yeah. So I would like for him, he'll see a difference by the time I go back with the dry eye.
Right.
Because my right eye can't even close all the way.
Really?
Just the stroke.
Yeah. Yeah. So getting that eye moisturized and hydrated, it'll feel a lot better, and it'll probably relax, just what's happening in your eyelids. And then the 40/60 will strengthen those nerves so that they will come back online.
Wow. I'm excited.
It increases blood flow too, which is really huge after a stroke. Just getting the blood flowing consistently and easily in an area.
Okay. Sounds good.
No, it'll be awesome.
I'll be looking forward, and I think one day somebody mentioned something about diabetic retinopathy, but there's nothing like hearing what you have. I hear from night to night, they mentioned something new that I have never heard of before. And just to hear different conditions being mentioned, I'm always looking forward to hearing those different conditions. And that will help as well, I think.
Yeah, no, I think it's absolutely fascinating when people come up and ask me about a condition that they have, like you. And then I had somebody with papilledema and uveitis and, what's it called? Tegerium. And these are terms that I haven't necessarily heard of. But then when I read the information on the condition and the symptomology, it lets me know, hey, yeah, this can be helped with castor oil and DMSO because it's about inflammation or it's about blood flow or, you know what I mean? Or it's about scar tissue or it's, whatever. And I know how my ingredients affect those specific things.
Yes, yes. And so I know that there's scar tissue in both of my eyes because I was having like 1,000, sometimes 500 or more laser labs in my eyes. So it will be good to get that scar tissue.
Exactly. Just, let the castor oil dissolve into that scar tissue and the DMSO get into that scar tissue and then just break up that excess and flatten it out. You'll definitely have better eyesight.
Yeah. I was doing a happy dance. You would have to drive to Massachusetts. I come down and drive. I'll be telling Dana to scoot over. Scoot over, Dana.
100%. So Queen B0117 says the drops work. Chrissy Boo 82 says I've been experiencing posterior vitreous detachment. All right, Chrissy. Yes, no, I've got drops that can help you. So with vitreous detachment, the drops that are most beneficial, the two that you would want to get is the 4-in-I and the 40-60. So the 4-in-I and the 40-60 drop. You automatically get the moisturizing, hydrating drop called Revitalize that puts the eye in a very amenable situation for the other drops. So it brings moisture back into the eye, and then your eyes are actually able to hold onto it. So it's not like typical drops where you just drop it in the eye and it kind of just rolls off, and 10 minutes later you need more. So it moisturizes and hydrates. And then you would want to use the 4-in-I and the 40-60. And I'd want to talk to you because we'd want to come up with a protocol of use that would be most beneficial. But you would do at least twice a day of the 4-in-I and potentially once or twice a day of the 40-60 and change it up after the first couple of weeks. And we talk about that and then go through the best way to handle it. So Queen B, I invited you up. Oops, what happened? Ooh. Okay, I closed my app for a second. Queen B, I invited you up. I don't know if you want to come up, but I did invite you up. I'm going to look and see if I have any. All right, Chrissy, you are welcome.
Hi there.
Queen B.
Hi.
How are you doing?
Well, I'm doing great.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I think the only time I have to use Lumify drops, I used to use them every couple hours before I started your drops for my allergy and dry eyes, and then I had the blurred halos around nighttime vision and couldn't even read my screen for my music on my TV. I can read the first 2 lines, but I can't read the last one. If I squint really hard, I can, and I couldn't do that before at all. I had to get my glasses.
That's excellent.
Yeah, and the only time I use the Lumify drops is if I'm at work, so that's probably a venting system. I use them every night. I think it's the 3070.
Yes.
And then your other ones they're just moisturizing drops.
Yeah, the moisturizing, hydrating drop.
Yeah, I'll use that one in the morning now. I just started doing that because I remembered I had it. So I'm like, oh, maybe I won't have to use the other drops at work.
Well, 100%. And you might even want to take those to work and then use them when you get in the office and before you leave the office, and then you don't need to use them at home.
Yes. Stick them in my bag. But yes, no halos anymore. I don't feel like I can't see things at nighttime vision. The tree branches, with no leaves and stuff are much clearer now.
Excellent.
Yep. No itching. No. Yeah. Watering. Way gone.
Excellent.
Yeah, I'm just in heaven. I tell all my friends about it. I'm like, come on, you guys. They say, oh, I have this or I have that. I'm like, well, try it.
Don't have to. No, that's fabulous. It sounds like you got, you opened up the eye health trunk that you've been carrying around and just emptied everything out and said, I'm done with all this.
Yes, I'm done.
No,
I went holistic care for allergies. I see a nurse practitioner that makes tinctures and stuff specifically for me that I take. And then I'm like, these eye drops aren't working. I'm still watering. And I've tried them all. I went to my ophthalmologist and they gave me like 5 Castors and none of them worked.
Right.
I saw you one time on a live and I went and read some stuff, read some reviews, and I thought, I'm going to give it a shot. It's worth it. And I'm glad I did. Let me tell you.
I'm so happy that you're having this experience and your eyesight's better, your eye health's better, your voice sounds totally fantastic. Like, I'm happy about all of this.
Oh, I'm excited. It's such a nice feeling. Like, nothing worse than you can't see. I can't imagine being blind or anything. So.
No,
it's irritating having your eyes bothering you all the time, trying to see. So, especially at work.
Well, and the rest of the world is, is built for the sighted. So you almost have to go out of your way to find options that are available if you are struggling with your sight.
Yes, and I think, I don't even know if I can say it online or on air.
I've heard people say everything on TikTok.
Pharmaceutical companies are in it to win it, and their products aren't good for you, and most of the time they don't work. They patch stuff up momentarily, temporarily, and they aren't meant to heal. These are, so I'm ecstatic.
And the thing that I've learned too is even the things that do work in the pharmaceutical industry, they give you so little of it, so that you have to continue. You have to be a constant customer.
Yes,
it's not.
And then it's covered.
Yeah, no. Can you get it through insurance? Do you have to do it through medical savings account? It's crazy how much energy and effort you have to put.
I work in a hospital, so.
Oh, okay. I have nothing to say this.
I'm like, I got 5 years, I think, till I retire. I can't take it anymore. There's the corruption and, just, if people even knew, and I'm sure mine, I just see the tip of the iceberg and I get it. What people have been saying I didn't see for a long time, and now, I see.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, no.
Giving you stuff you don't need,
Just trying stuff out on you. Like, I'm not even sure it's going to work, but here, I want you to try this.
Right. Well, we have a physician that says, let's try this 8 times to see if it works. It's ridiculous. And I'm a respiratory therapist, so he wants to get breathing treatment 8 times to see if it works, and we just laugh. Like, there's no indication, at all. We chart that. We're like, no indication. Go check out the patient. There's no indication with the chart. Tests
Yeah.
they want to run and stuff, which is crazy. But and I if people have certain problems or whatever, I just like, go check out this website. I just like, go in here and look at this. I use these drops. Check into it.
No, yeah, and I think it's unfortunate. I just feel like there should be like a base level of trust that we can have in the world, where you don't have to go research honey, for instance.
Yes.
I was watching a TikTok today where they were explaining how you can test your honey to see if it's 100% honey, or if it's the majority of it is high fructose corn syrup.
Oh, goodness.
Yeah, because they're now mixing high fructose corn syrup and calling it honey.
Oh, no, I have to look that up. I try to buy for my allergies, local honey. I'm going to have to look into that.
Well, usually if you're buying local honey, like at a farmer's market or something like that, you don't have to worry about it. But this is like grocery store honey.
Oh, okay, like regular in the bear?
Yeah.
Okay.
But then the thing that freaks me out is like, why do we have to do so much work? Why do we have to know?
Because we can't trust anything.
Right. But why has that become the standard of you can't even trust honey?
That's sad.
Like, it's honey. How do you screw that up?
Oh my goodness.
So you got people trying to have lemon honey tea and they're having fructose corn syrup lemon tea. Why is, and all that is just a way to continue taking money out of our pockets and leaving us without the thing that we intend for ourselves.
Correct. The thing we tried to purchase.
Right. The thing I wanted to buy. And why can't I just buy the thing I want to buy?
Right. Just trust it. It seems like it's everything.
I know. You've got Coke, Pepsi, and Captain Crunch. Ain't that enough?
Right. Yeah. And hopefully not for long. So, everything's hopefully going to get monitored a little better now.
Well, hopefully, but I mean, if they're turning honey into high fructose corn syrup, I don't know. I'm like, you have to struggle to know if you're getting 100% pure maple syrup, and is it A or B grade, or like, why do I have to know all of this?
It gives you a headache when you're out shopping.
It does.
Because I have to read everything, and that was another thing with my eyes. Like, I would wear my reading glasses and bust out my magnifying glass. I could barely see some of the small print, and now I can see it. So, like with my glasses.
Yes.
So, but yeah, I have to read everything. My husband has to help me up. Like, I'll have to bend down, and he'll have to help me out. I'm reading the stuff. He'll go leave and come back. I'm still reading something in it. But if I pick it up and it has too many ingredients, I just put it back.
No, 100%.
Yeah.
100%. And I've learned that methodology. If the thing that you're looking for, if the reason you're buying it isn't ingredient 1, 2, 3, or 4,
Correct.
don't buy it.
Correct.
Yeah.
Same here.
Yeah. If it's not one of the top 4, whatever it is, it's not worth it. Just put it back and buy something else.
It's not there. Barely there.
It's barely there.
Yeah. And if I can't read the words or know what they are.
Yes. And yes, if you can't read them and understand, relatively quickly what they're talking about, what's in it, don't buy it.
Correct. But yeah, these eye drops, my eyes are just, it's just night and day. And I live in the desert, so if that gives you something extra.
Well, it tends to be dry there.
and it's windy.
Yes.
So I got double whammy, and these drops have just been phenomenal.
Well, I'm so happy that you're having a great experience with the drops and that your eyesight's so much better. And,
yes.
It's only going to get better, which is excellent. There will come a point where it, it levels off, and your eyes are going to give you what they can give you, and then that's it. It's not going to get any better. So it plateaus. But when it gets to that point, you just back off using the product. And instead of using it every day, you're going to use it every other day or every 2 days, and then it stabilizes, and you can decide what you want to do from there.
Okay, that sounds good.
So,
and one suggestion I found that helped add an added benefit was I got one of those on Amazon shaded eye masks. You plug it in, and then it has like 3 modes on it. It doesn't last very long. It lasts for 4 uses.
Okay.
But then you have to charge it. But I put the drops in and then put that like heating eye mask on when I go to bed. A, I go to sleep in 20 minutes to 30. It used to take me an hour. And B, I think it helps with expedite that dry eye.
That's fabulous.
Yeah.
I got to give a shout out to a friend, Carla Gatling. How you doing, girl? I see you in my live. How are you? Come up and say hello to me. It's been a minute since we've had a chance to chat. And Maria Rangel, hello. Appreciate you being in the live. Okay. Queen B0117, I'm going to drop you down right now if that's okay with you.
That's totally okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
Talk to you a little bit later.
All right.
Bye-bye. Carla!
Hey, how are you?
Excellent. How are you?
I'm great.
How's the great state of New York?
It is wonderful. Actually, I'm doing really well. I'm, joined the gym, doing all the things. I'm actually starting to make videos and post them every day.
I saw your TikTok. You were going to the gym.
Yep.
Excellent.
And all I do is got to get my eyes right and I'll be good.
Well, I got you on the eye thing. I can't help you out with the gym thing. What's going on with your eyes?
Well, I mean, I wear glasses. Of course, I use them to drive. I don't really use them to see, close up.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I've been wearing glasses since I was like 2. So.
2.
Yeah. I mean, I just didn't wear. After I got older, I stopped wearing them so much. That's why you didn't see me wear them.
Yeah.
But yeah. So I have nystagmus in one eye, and I can't see, far distances and stuff like that. So. Yeah.
Okay.
And then, they said, well, why don't you get LASIK? And then I don't know if I told you that I was going to go get LASIK. So I was looking into it. And when I saw the ophthalmologist, he said, well, you're going to end up getting cataract surgery in a couple of years, so why don't you just wait? And I was like, oh, thank you for telling me that I'm going to end up getting cataract surgery.
Well, you don't need cataract surgery. You don't need to have cataract surgery. My DMSO and castor oil drops actually dissolve cataracts. That's what I've been talking about for the last 13 months. I've been working on the cataract in my left eye, and that haze has finally lifted off of my eye. It's dissolved off at this stage of the game. So looking out of that eye alone, I do not have that white haze that I've been looking through for a couple of years now. Finally. But I have multiple customers who have dissolved the cataracts out of their eyes naturally. They've not had to have any kind of surgery or anything like that. You don't need to traumatize your eyes that way. And, I don't know how much of my lives you've listened to or my TikToks that you've listened to, but you will get better just general eyesight using the product versus what you can get even getting LASIK, because the LASIK, from what I understand, I have never had LASIK, but everyone I know that has had it, within 10 years, the eyesight goes back. And they, again, have bad eyesight. So, and often people, too, wind up having dry eye and kind of severe scar tissue on the eye from the LASIK surgery.
Right. I actually knew a guy who ended up getting the lenses done in his eyes. And needless to say, he ended up having to go back and have another surgery after that because of that.
Right.
So, yeah, definitely. So I think, what is it? You said the 1730 blend is good?
Yeah, 3070. The 3070.
Sure. Okay. And I also saw that you said that you also get a moisturizing drop as well?
Yes, you order the 3070, you get a moisturizing, hydrating eye drop. It's called Revitalize. And you use that with it. And any dry eye issues you have, any issues with dry eye at all, blepharitis, things like that, that drop will definitely help a lot with.
Yeah, I used to have a dry eye because I had gotten a piece of metal in my eye. At one point, I was doing something, and at one point, my eye, even every once in a while, I still get dry eyes when I wake up in the morning. So.
Yeah, this will actually help. The moisturizing eye drop, the 3070. And since you mentioned having nystagmus, I just want to read about it for everybody that's in the room so they can hear what it is. Nystagmus is an involuntary repetitive movement of the eyes that can cause vision problems. It can be congenital, present at birth, or acquired later in life due to neurological conditions, eye issues, or even certain medications. So nystagmus is a relatively serious thing, but it typically shows up when you're a juvenile. And you said you were wearing glasses like since 2. So did you were diagnosed with nystagmus as a child?
Yes, I actually was in a coma for 2 years when I was born.
Oh my gosh, I didn't know that.
2 years. I'm sorry, but 2 months.
Oh, okay, but still.
I had a hydrocephalus, and then on my left side of my body is actually smaller than my right side.
Yes.
So that left eye, the muscle is weaker. So I had that.
So I don't know that there's a lot you could do for that, but sun gazing might actually be the thing that brings you some benefit with the muscle in the left eye being weaker.
Okay.
If you patch the right eye and just sun gaze with the left eye, the sun actually activates the muscles in the eye.
Okay.
So that'll strengthen that eye, and you can strengthen it independently of the right eye, which will bring them into more balance.
Oh, okay.
Sound good?
Yeah. Good advice. Thank you.
No, you're welcome. So I got a note here. Timberly Douglas 927 says, can't see far either. So distance vision is something that kind of everybody struggles with a little bit after the age of 40, honestly, near and far. But because we live in a near world, we don't notice the distance as much unless you're an outdoors person and you're out, looking out at a regular basis. The thing that actually helps distance vision the most is distance viewing. So get outside, pick an object, a fair distance away, half a football field, 100 yards, and just stare at it and try and pick out the details of that particular object. Stare at it and use it consistently to let your eyes and your brain practice distance vision, because we are so up close all the time. Even though our TVs may be on the wall across the room, they're close. They're closer than a football field away of watching something or looking at something. I went to a football game a few months ago, and I guess in December, and I was surprised at how well my distance vision did. How much I could see. How clearly I could see the game. It was It was great just watching a game and being able to see it. I recognize that part of the reason I don't go to sporting events now that I went to that football game, the reason I hadn't been going to any kind of sporting events is because I really couldn't see it. And it was frustrating, and you couldn't get into the game because you can't tell what's going on. And I don't go to games to watch monitors. So if I'm going to watch a monitor, I'm going to stay home and watch it on my TV. But get out and distance vision as much as possible, and that will be very, very helpful to your eyesight.
Yeah, that's very true for me too. I went to a concert and I forgot my glasses home. Couldn't see a thing.
Yes. Yeah.
That's great
Exactly.
though.
Exactly. Yeah, but I can hear from home. But I mean, at a concert, being in the crowd, and even at the football game, being in the crowd is fun and all of that, but you can't do the thing you came there to do, which is watch the game. Or see, I want to. I like going to a concert, but I want to see the band. Why can't I see the band?
Right.
So yeah, having good eyesight matters in our life without a doubt. Timberly Douglas 927 says, I'm trying to be a customer. Honey, you are in the know. Just go to my website, bearcatbody.com, BARECATBODY.com. Timberly, I want to ask, do I know you? Timberly's a unique name, and I know a Timberly. And I just want to know if you're the Timberly I know. And you'll know if you know me. If I know you, you'll know. So you can tell me yes or no. Okay. So we're good. Carla, thanks for coming up and having a chat. I appreciate you. I'm going to take you down now. Girl, let's connect up at some point. Keep going to the gym. Keep doing that thing, babe. Keep doing it.
All right. Yeah, definitely. I'll keep posting.
Okay.
All right. Thanks
I'll keep watching. Have a great evening.
Okay.
Bye.
Thank you. You too. Bye-bye.
Awesome, Carla. Woo! Carla and I worked together. She worked for a company that a company I worked for serviced, and we did software, and we serviced the business that she worked for. So that's how we got to know each other. We've known each other for a very long time, and it's fabulous hearing from her. My mouth is not working with my brain right now. Hang on, I want to see. Masan, thank you for the gifts. Timberly, what do you suggest I buy? The 3070, Timberly. I suggest you buy the 3070. You get the moisturizing eye drop with it. That would be very, very beneficial. Carla, thanks for the rose. Hey, Sheldon. Sheldon's in the house. You're funny. Hi, honey, I'm home. You're too hilarious. Miss Ann 135, how can I be a customer of yours? I have dry eye as well. And you're just going to go to the website, bearcatbody.com, BARECATBODY.com. And when you're on the website, if you click on shop and then eye care, you will see, all the eye care items are there. Okay, Sheldon, how are you doing?
I'm okay, Leslie. Just thought I'd check in tonight. I was a little bit late tonight because I was doing something. Remember I tell you I moderate in other groups and stuff like that, so
yes.
I be hopping around. So.
Well, I know you got to stay in the know. You got to stay connected and hooked up.
See, the problem is like this is my best account that this phone is on. So, and I have another phone with a second account, but the other phone is act up a little bit. So, and if I go to my other groups from this phone, that means I have to disconnect from you temporarily and stuff like that. So I try to use the other phone to go to those other people.
Yes.
I'm a moderator in other groups and stuff like that. So when they come on, they should be expecting me there sometimes. So I meet between two phones.
You're trying to sit on two seats, aren't you?
Yeah. But the problem is, I have a Nokia phone. The Nokia phone is lousy. It's my Samsung phone that works properly. So I saw enough to reply. I can just replace it because I don't like doing it. The phone keep disconnecting and the apps keep ending and stuff like that. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, and then that's annoying and it just aggravates you.
Yeah, it's like I could just reset it. There's no virus and nothing on it, and it'll just keep. If I use TikTok on the other phone, it'll keep ending. Anything I open, it'll keep ending, saying error. That's so annoying. But it's the phone. It's not the app because it doesn't do it with my Samsung like that. But I mean, the phone works, so it's my backup phone if an emergency arises. So
right.
Just acts up.
So today I'm declaring is the day that.
One other thing, noticing a little more improvement. I think I'm going to order the 4060 so just so I can alternate maybe twice or 3 times a week.
Yeah.
Because I know I can't take that every day. Because I won't be like you. I won't get complete lift now. This gradual lift is taking too long.
Well, I'm telling you, today's the day that I'm declaring that haze, that white haze, from the cataract on my left eye is gone. It's gone. It's finally gone.
Amen. Praise the Lord. Hallelujah.
I'm telling you, finally gone.
Leslie, I really appreciate you and I love you because I ain't gonna lie, before I started taking your product, my own was worse than what it is now. So it may not be completely gone, but there's a definite difference with how it was from when I first met you and I started taking the product. I just wish it'd be gone completely because I still feel a little hindered, but it's not as bad as it was before I started taking your product.
Well,
even the good eye, the vision seems a little better. I'm hoping that maybe one day I can get like Dana and go glasses free. I can't do that yet, but the cataract covering eye is a lot better than how it was before. I guess maybe if I alternate like what you did between the 40, 60 and those things, I might speed it up a little bit because I'm only like maybe 5 weeks in now. So
I was going to say that
I need to be a little more patient. But
I was just about to ask, how many weeks have you been using the product?
About 5 weeks now.
Yeah, 5 weeks is not a very long time. Yeah. But I still get your feel. I get the point. I get the point.
Your process is a lot better than actually going for surgery because just like you, I don't have $4,800 or whatever. And to be honest, it costs me more than that because I don't trust the people here to perform the surgery. So.
All right, hang on a second. We got a question here. Ethelyn Stanford says, I also have dry eyes and I'm sure that was supposed to be cataract and bleeding in the back from laser. What do you recommend, please? I would recommend the 4NI. I would recommend the 4NI, and I would also recommend the 3070 for you. So the 4NI and the 3070, those two blends. If you're going to get one over the other, get the 4NI because that has a Meliopanini honey, which will actually help with the bleeding in the eye too. So that would be the one, but I would get them both I would use them as a companion product and use the 4NI and then follow it with the 3070 for 2 weeks and see where that puts your eye health, and your eyesight at that point. Crystal Clear 8800, very high pressure. What can you do? Can I do? Okay, so if you've got high pressure in the eye, glaucoma, and can I ask, is the pressure over 25? Because, everybody has a different version of what high is. Aluminum rock, blepharitis, moisturizing, hydrating eye drop. Moisturizing, hydrating eye drop. Moisturizing, hydrating eye drop. It's called Revitalize and the 3070. So 3070 and the Revitalize. Oh, Crystal Clear 8800 34. Okay, yes, you are going to need the 4-in-1 and the 4060. So 4-in-1 and 4060. Those are the two blends that I recommend for you. And I would also recommend you use them as companion products. And for 2 weeks, drop them one right after the other. You would do the moisturizing eye drop, then the 4-in-1, then the 4060, and do that twice a day. And we'll get that pressure down and get your eyes in really good health. Oh, hang on a second. Okay, Commissioner Paula, is it okay if I take you down?
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to take you down now. Thanks for coming up and chatting with me. I appreciate you.
Thanks for having me.
Okay. Yay! For everybody who's come up and chatted tonight, I really appreciate you guys. Ethelyn Sanford. Okay, thank you. How do I get your products? Pressure fluctuate. Last it was 25 and 17. Okay, 17 not scary, 25 is too high. So my website is bearcatbody.com, BARECATBODY.com. When you're on the website, click on shop, then eye care, and you'll see all the eye care items. I saw an order just come through. Thank you so much for the order. I really appreciate you guys. Another chill. Yes, we're rocking and rolling. 100. Don't pick up the products. We everything is e-commerce. So you go to the website and order, and we mail them direct to you. And we can mail to a PO box, and we do ship worldwide. So, no matter where you are in the world, we got you. I'm gonna do another two. Okay, so here we go. This is like a station break. We've got 1,500 likes. The way that TikTok pushes out lives is based on participation. So you guys liking the live gets it out to more people. If you have people that you know that you want to have them come in and watch the live for their own purposes, family purposes, whatever, they've got eye issues, then share it without a doubt, share it around. And if you could, let's have a like party for about 30 seconds and just tap the screen for me. I would really appreciate it. And my goal is to get my lives out to as broad a community as possible so that more people that have issues with their eyesight and their eye health can, be helped. They can learn something about different products that are beneficial for eye health and for eyesight. And there are methodologies like sun gazing that's really great for our eyesight. And we can learn from each other and move in a forward direction and have way better lives because we can see. And when you think about the number of people that have lifetime eye issues that are literally blind, and can't do anything about it. There is no change. Then I really feel like we're responsible to get as much change as we possibly can. Thank you guys for liking the live. I appreciate you. I see those likes coming in without a doubt. And I appreciate it. We'll run up the numbers. I'm hoping that by the time I get off tonight, I'll have at least 40,000 likes. Last night, we were at 40,400 at the end of the night, which was awesome. Sheldon will be back in 2 minutes. Okay, Sheldon, thank you. I appreciate you coming and hanging out and letting everybody know what benefit you're getting using the 3070. Sheldon's dealing with a cataract, and that cataract is actually dissolving. It's not dissolving fast enough for Sheldon, though. He's like, hey, it's been 5 weeks. I should be done with this now.
No, the reason why is because I like to drive. Right now is hindering my drive and vision and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So to speak. You know, and then on top of that, I need to change my glasses. So.
Well, by the time.
I'm driving right now because of that.
By the time you get your glasses changed, you'll need a lower prescription.
The glasses that I have now, because they have all the high index and the transitions and all of that, they don't fare well in this hot climate. So after a year or almost a year, they start to deteriorate. And when I say deteriorate, I don't mean the lenses crack, but the film and stuff that they have on it start distorting.
Yes.
Like you can't see on the glasses. So me having the cataract in the eye and the glasses having the film on it that's distorted, that's a double whammy. It's like me
without a
looking through a
doubt.
dirty window in my head and the glasses I have on distorted, so I have to change them. But I kind of pause it because I'm waiting to see how it's going to progress. I want to see if I can get close. And even if not 100% like Dana, close to Dana as possible. Even if it take it back 10 points or 20 points, I'll be grateful for that. It ain't got to be perfect. Just carry it back a few points.
Okay, well, I think you'll get there.
Yeah.
So,
I'm already seeing benefit because, like I said, when I go to work, I don't wear my glasses intentionally to look around, to practice looking without them, and I can see a difference. The cataract is dissipating slowly in the eye that is really predominant. That cataract that was in that eye, I couldn't see anything. I mean, when I say see anything, I couldn't see the cataract like how I can see with the left eye. So even though the doctor said I had a cataract, I couldn't tell I had a cataract. That's how small and insignificant it was. But I mean, I've been taking the 30/70 in both eyes, so I guess it's probably working on that one before I get out of that.
No, 100%, 100%. Jesus Lives says, how do you treat dry eyes? It's causing my vision to be blurry. So dry eye, the best thing is the Revitalize eye drop. It is, I call it a moisturizing, hydrating eye drop because it does both of those things. It, adds moisture and then your eyes hold on to the hydration, which is really, really beneficial. Beverly Williams, can I get 20/20 vision? Honey, I have absolutely no idea. I don't have 20/20 vision, and I don't expect I will. But if you've had 20/20 vision and you're trying to get back there, that's possible. If you've never had 20/20 vision, depends on how far away you're coming from. And, like if you had 2150 vision, I can't tell you anything. If you have, previously had 20/20 vision, that's a possibility. But it's what your eyes have to give to, your eyesight. There's no way I can't tell anyone that they're going to get a certain level of vision using these natural eye drops. There, you get what you get, and like it's taken me 13 months to rid myself of the haze in my left eye from the cataract there. And I really feel like the cataract finally broke all the way apart. I still have some blurry vision. I'm going to keep working on that. But I haven't been to an optometrist to test my vision, so I don't know where I am in the scale. But I don't wear glasses anymore. I don't wear them around in my life. I don't wear them to drive, day or night. So that's that's what I absolutely can tell you. So Jay Fox says, what if you had cataract surgery and now have dry eyes bad? They said my oil glands are plugged. So Jay Fox, what you need is the 30/70 and the moisturizing, hydrating eye drop. That's what you need, and it'll be fabulous. So what you want to do is use if you order these products, when you get them, you're going to use the moisturizing, hydrating eye drop. It's called Revitalize. You are going to use that for 2 days, 3 times a day. That's going to moisturize your eyes and build the hydration back into the eye system. And then you're going to start using the 30/70 morning and evening. And that is going to get rid of any of those clogged glands, which is also known as blepharitis. Okay, Ollie, I'm seeing blurred and double. So blurred and double, when you close one eye off the other, so block eyesight in one eye, and look, let me know left or right, which one's the blurry eye, or are they blurry? Are they both blurry? J Fox, you're welcome. Beatrice Evans, how do I order? My website is barecatbody.com, BARECATBODY.com. Carla, thanks for the likes. I appreciate you, girl. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay. If anybody wants to come up and have a chat, feel free to request to come up. I'll be happy to bring you up and have a chat about your eyes, your eyesight, your eye health, any eye concerns. Thank you, girl. Okay, we got somebody coming up in the chat now. Thank you for all the likes. Thank you for all the likes. Am I seeing that right? Does that say 8,000? Wow. Hi, how are you doing?
You hear me?
Yes, I hear you. So, do you have a TV on in the background or something like that? Hello, Ali? Can you hear me? Hello? Yeah, can you hear me?
Hello?
Yes, I can hear you. I don't know why you can't hear me, but I'm going to drop you. If you wanted to call me on my cell phone, and I'll talk to you on the live on my phone, if that's okay. We aren't getting the right kind of communication. I don't know why. I don't know why, but that happens sometimes. The microphones don't connect or something like that. Okay. All right, we're good. We've got 38 people in the room. 9,000 likes. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Yeah, no, there was something going on in the background. And I don't know if that was like a connection issue or like a TV on in the background or something like that. Okay. So Ali, I'm going to send you my telephone number. I'd love to know more about your situation. And you can call me directly. You can call me tonight on the live. You can call me tomorrow. No problem whatsoever. Oops. I really try and, when I'm sending my phone number out, I really try and be careful now because I've noticed I've made some typos, fat fingering my phone number. And I feel bad when people are like, I called this number and it's not you. And I'm like, ooh, that's the wrong number. So I'm very purposeful when I'm typing in my number now. Ollie says, I live in Trinidad. They are both blurred. How can I get the product? You can order on my website. I ship worldwide. So living in Trinidad is not an issue at all. I have a couple of customers in Trinidad, which is fabulous. I love having customers all over the world. It's just like the best feeling for me. Um, but my website is bearcatbody.com. It's BARECATBODY.com. And you can go there and place your order. All the eye products are under Shop Eye Care, and I'd love to talk to you though, if possible, so I could learn a little bit more about your situation and lead you toward the product that I feel like is going to give you the best results. Excuse me. Okay. All right. Excellent, marvelous, excellent. We are just a couple of weeks away from launching my sample pack. So it's going to be a 1 ounce bottle of all of the eye care products. So anybody that wanted to try multiples, they'd be able to do that, quickly and easily and effectively. So some of the things that we've been talking about this whole week, um, from the standpoint of eye diseases and eye health. So tonight, Carla came in with nystagmus. Last night and the night before, we had papilledema, Stargardt's disease, astigmatism, uh, and there was also open angle glaucoma and macular degeneration. And then someone tonight said they had a vitreous detachment. Ali, I sent you my phone number. My phone number is above my head. So if you look right up here, this is my phone number. I am on WhatsApp. So that is my number on WhatsApp and, and my number in the US. So you can contact me that way. Beverly Williams, I have astigmatism. Can it be corrected? Yes, I have to say yes. Often astigmatism is due to inflammation in the eye system. And as soon as you correct that inflammation, the eye, is in a normal formation. We just had one of my customers, Holly, was on last night and she was talking about her visit with her eye doctor. And she was always diagnosed with astigmatism over the course of 30 years. And she went to her optometrist for a new glasses prescription, and there was no need for a correction for astigmatism. And she's been using the 3070 eye drops for, I think, 8 weeks. I think it was 8 weeks. Might have been 6 weeks, but I think it was 8 weeks. So I have to say yes. I myself have been diagnosed with astigmatism, not now. Although I haven't been to an optometrist, but I can tell the difference when I put my glasses on, how they affect my eyes and actually make my eye look at a different level. So I know that that problem has been alleviated, and there's no need to have it corrected. It doesn't need to be corrected anymore. So yes, and the 3070 blend is the blend that you would want to start with and stay with, and that would be good for the dealing of it with astigmatism. So, and dry eye, so my moisturizing hydrating eye drop, that would absolutely be the thing for dry eye that you want. And if you buy the 3070, the moisturizing hydrating eye drop comes with it, and then you're good to go. I've had multiple people with dry eye say that the moisturizing hydrating eye drop's been a game changer for them. I'm sorry, I just got a text I need to respond to. Okay. Okay, you guys, I'm still here. I'm sorry. Dead space. Eunice Evans 962, how can I get the drops? Go to my website, bearcatbody.com. It's BARECATBODY.com. Lizzie Domner, you want to get the moisturizing, hydrating eye drop Revitalize. Get those eye drops, and they're on my website at bearcatbody.com. BARECATBODY.com. Jay, I'm a newbie. Do you have a website? Yes, I do. It's bearcatbody.com, BARECATBODY.com. Wanted to see. I saw my daughter Lily on a little bit earlier. Just wanted to see if I could see her and tag her to come up. But I do not. May you pin the website in the comments. Jay, I have tried to do that, and for some reason, I don't have the ability to pin. It is above my head, right underneath the dry eye. You'll see the website. I recognize, I asked earlier if people could see it, and I was told that, it's just a little too light. I'm going to change the font color. So tomorrow it's, a little more visible. Eunice Evans 962, thank you so much. You are so welcome. Okay. I'm back. We got 42 people in the room, 11,200 likes. Excellent. We've had a few minutes. Jay, is it the same as on your page? Yes. Yes. So Jay, I'm gonna... I don't have a moderator tonight, so I'm a little slow. Maljam, ES101. I'm from Curacao in the Caribbean. Awesome. Glad to have you here. Glad to have you here. You are in a very beautiful place. A very beautiful place. I'm in Florida in the US. So Florida is what, Curacao threw up 150,000 years ago. Okay. We're all good. We're all good. Giola 777. Yes, I am talking about castor oil and DMSO. DMSO is dimethyl sulfoxide. Dimethyl sulfoxide. I'm going to ask ChatGPT what is DMSO and let you guys know because a lot of people don't know about DMSO. DMSO, dimethyl sulfoxide, is a natural sulfur-containing organic compound derived from wood pulp. It is widely used for its anti-inflammatory, analgesic, pain-relieving, and penetration-enhancing properties. DMSO has the unique ability to penetrate the skin and carry other substances with it into the bloodstream, which makes it a popular ingredient in topical pain relief products. And that's why my pain relief products are what they are, because DMSO is what it is. So in topical pain relief, what I have is 3 products, 2 oils and 1 body butter. But the oils are 50-50 blend, 50% castor oil, 50% DMSO. There's a 75-25 plus, which is 60% DMSO, 25% castor oil, and 15% essential oils, which are myrrh, peppermint, and eucalyptus. Okay. So, Giola 777, I have recovered my eyesight. It's taken a total of 13 months for both eyes. 6 months I was done wearing glasses. I had taken the cataract in my right eye, had completely dissolved, partially dissolved in my left eye. And my left eye cataract, finally, the white haze, I no longer see it as of yesterday. So that's my cut date for how long it took to get that cataract gone through the use of natural products. Yvette Hunter, what do you do with those? So the castor oil and DMSO are blended together at various ratios. I have a 30-70, a 40-60, and a 20-80 blend. 20% DMSO, 80% castor oil, 30% DMSO, 70% castor oil, and 40% DMSO, 60% castor oil. Those are the blends that I have for eye health and eye care. And then I have one other blend that uses DMSO that is called For an Eye. Jay, you found the site. Yay. I'm happy for you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate you being a customer. Beverly Williams, sorry I didn't get the name of the drops for the astigmatism. It's called 30-70, the 30-70 blend. So, and hang on. Yvette Hunter, what we do with those drops is drop them directly into the eye as an eye drop, and they work to restore eye health and eyesight. Big Sky Figs, what works for diabetic retinopathy? So the great success with diabetic retinopathy has been the For an Eye plus the 40-60. For an Eye plus the 40-60. Beverly Williams, you are welcome. I'm sorry, I'm texting back and forth with my son. I 2 weeks ago, I migrated all of my manufacturing and shipping up to him in Dartmouth, Massachusetts, and he's getting everything organized and set up and rocking and rolling. And I dropped the ball on ordering 2-ounce droppers, and I ordered them earlier this week. They're coming in. They should be there tomorrow. He's going to start filling orders like a madman. It's all good, but it has been a process, and he's been brilliant getting everything together in a very organized and typically militarily controlled way, because that's who he is. Um, All right, SG044684. I was recently diagnosed with cataracts. What is the website to order the products? Okay, so if you've got mild to moderate cataracts, and this is for everybody in the room, if you've got mild to moderate cataracts, the best blend is the 3070 blend. The website is bearcatbody.com, BARECATBODY.com. Now, if you have moderate to severe cataracts, and I had both a moderate and severe cataract, one in each eye, and it took 6 months to dissolve the cataract in my right eye and 13 months to completely dissolve the cataract in my left eye. And all of that time, I was formulating and the word came out the other night. Holly, thank you so much, Holly, for that. Compounding. But yes, I was formulating and compounding over the whole of those 13 months. So I've learned a lot about what combination of product and delivery actually brings about the fastest results. So, and if you were recently diagnosed, your cataracts would be mild, probably, maybe moderate, on the border there. And the 3070 is the right blend for you. Hey, Deb, how are you doing? If you're willing, come on up and have a conversation with me. Deb? Can you hear me, Deb? Deb?
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you now.
Hey,
how you
how
doing?
are you?
I'm great. How are you doing?
I'm doing fantastic. I've been driving all over my city today.
You got new eyes on, so you're just all out and about.
I left at 12. I got home at 8:30 tonight.
Fantastic.
Yep.
So, what's it like driving in the dark?
It was good. It was good. It was okay. And the roads I drove during the day, we had an overcast in our city, so it wasn't much sun at all.
Right.
And I had to do a lot of driving out in the country. And I did very, very well with there being no sun. And then I ended up having to be at a birthday dinner at 5. So I ended up having to drive back home in the dark by myself. And I did very well.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Excellent.
So my journey is interesting. I just, to me, I would call it a miracle because I have dropped so many refresh drops until it's actually pathetic. And not to have to drop those drops like that anymore, it's just unbelievable.
Well, I know it's a big change, a big switch, and it's been a big fat bonus in your life. But have you started the other drops yet?
Yes.
And how's that going?
I'm on my left eye.
Okay.
And so far, so good.
Excellent.
I'm gonna get the nerve to go over to the eye that I have most of my vision in this week, starting this week. But I just started on the left eye with the 4 and I2.
Okay. Excellent, marvelous.
I still get a really big sting when I use my my hydrating drops. I don't know why, but I still get the sting. The sting does not last that long, but you know, the clarity of my vision is worth that sting.
So, how many times a day are you using them?
Twice.
Try using them like 4 times a day for a couple of days, and then see if that if the sting like kind of dissipates a bit.
So maybe 4 times a day.
Yeah.
Okay. And there have been times when I did 3 times.
Yeah, but it's about the consistency, because it could be that your eyes just don't have enough moisture yet. You know what I mean? They're.
Yeah.
Thank you for the roses, Carla. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. All 50. Carla, look at you, girl. Thank you. So I got to give you a cheer. So the moisture is about what you're putting in the eye. The hydration is about the eye holding on to it. Right?
Okay.
So if it's going to take a little bit longer for your eyes to hold the hydration, you're still going to have that sting. And I'm just saying, if you give it a couple of days and add a couple of more drops a day, that might get you over the den, and then, you know, that sting would be lessened. But it's always going to have a sting. So that's the other thing to note. You know, I've been using it forever and developed it, and I still have a sting.
Yeah.
So there's always going to be a little, you know, discomfort. I don't even, it's not even discomfort. It's just going to be a little acknowledgement that there's a sting.
Yeah. But I mean, it's fine with me. So I was thinking about what Holly said the other night when she was telling us how when she puts hers in, she was saying, I think the term she used, "Come on, sting." I look forward to it. Something to
yes, that's what she says. She loves it. She's like,
that describes me, because you know, even with that sting, I know that I'm going to go all day long and not have to drop one refresh drop.
Right. Yes, exactly. It's a beautiful, beautiful thing. So Sam, you knew 17 says, what do you recommend for blurry vision? I would recommend the 3070 blend. Start with that 3070 blend, and then let's see where you are in a few weeks. Give it 3 or 4 weeks, and then let's see where your eyesight is, and if it's any better. It'll start getting better within a few days, and then you'll know within 3 weeks if you're getting the reaction that you want. Jay, I have contacts and they're not really staying in because my eyes are crazy, dirty, and itchy. Okay, Jay, that's a lot. All right, I would also recommend for you the 3070 blend to push any debris out of the eye, and the moisturizing hydrating eye drop. I'll bet that your contacts are probably not staying in more because your eyes are dry than those other things. If you have debris in the eye, of course, they can't seat properly, so that could be it. But the dry eye is more likely because they can't suction onto the eye. So I just got a sale. Thank you so much for the sale. Appreciate you. Yay! So we've got 51 people in the room. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. This is the first time I've broken 50 people in the room. I'm so happy. We have 12,100 likes. We've been talking for a few minutes. So, hey, let's do a like party. If you all will, do me a favor and tap the screen. And if you can tap it 100 times, that would be fantastic. That would be fantastic. Ooh, what happened? I just lightened myself up. What did I do? How did I get that light on my face? That's weird. I don't know how I changed the brightness. Trying to see if I adjust anyway, maybe it'll get better or worse. I don't know. That was interesting. I don't know how I did that. Oh, now I'm back to normal. Okay. I don't know what I did. All right, we're at 13,400. Let's get to 20,000. Let's get to 20,000 and knock it out. All right, I had to mute Deb's microphone. Deb, you're tapping. We can hear you. I had to mute your microphone, so you can unmute yourself if you want to come back up and have a chat. Okay, I missed some comments going on. Okay, is it for short-sighted? If so, has it got money back guarantee? No, there's no money back guarantee. I can't guarantee that your eyes are going to do anything. Like, you know, it's making your eyes healthier, but your eyes are going to give what they can give, and there's no money back guarantee. That's all I can say about that. So, and it does have benefits for nearsightedness, otherwise known as myopia. So yes, the 3070 blend would be the blend that you would be interested in. And that's all I got. So Felipe Anguano, I'm sure I'm not saying that well. I'm sure it's a beautiful, beautiful sounding name when said by someone who understands how to pronounce it appropriately. I apologize. But hello, what do you recommend for dry eye, cataract, and bleeding behind the eye things? So I would recommend the 4-in-I blend, 4-in-I, and the 4060. So those two blends would work in tandem. For 2 weeks, you would drop them together. So you would also get the moisturizing, hydrating eye drop. I think I got one here. I can show you. So that's what this looks like. And you would use this first, then the 4-in-I, and then the 4060. 1, 2, 3, and you would do that for 2 weeks. And after 2 weeks, you would do the 4-in-I in the morning, or no, the 4060 in the morning and the 4-in-I at night. Sherilyn, I bathed my eyes with non-hexane castor oil before bed. Excellent, excellent. No, our eyes love castor oil, and castor oil loves our eyes. Hey, Holly, 815. Everyone is different with their eye disorders. 1,000%. If you've got a minute and you feel up to it, Holly, come on up and have a chat. Sherilyn, what's helping is iodine 10% in between. Okay, I've never put iodine in my eyes. I don't know about that. So
I don't know if you can put iodine in your eyes because that would really burn, I think.
I would think it would too. I've not, done any experiments with iodine in the eye, and I haven't really heard much about iodine being beneficial for eyesight.
Iodine turns your skin
orange,
like reddish or something.
Yeah, it's like an orange color.
Put that in your eye, it would have to. Oh, I haven't ever heard of that before.
Yeah. I think there's so many things that we hear about randomly. Okay, so I just asked ChatGPT, and it says, so Carla, pay attention. No, Carla said iodine sounds scary. It does sound scary. I'm sorry, Carla. But Sherilyn. Sherilyn, listen to this. Iodine should not be used directly in the eyes in its standard forms, such as providine iodine, betadine, or Lugol's iodine, as it can cause severe irritation, burning, and potential damage to the cornea. So, sweetie, don't do the iodine. Just don't do it because you don't want to risk your eyes. Okay, Sherilyn? Okay. Big Sky Figs. How can I get rid of my diabetic retinopathy and can it restore my vision to make better? Yeah, yes. So I have multiple customers that are dealing with diabetic retinopathy and have had, great changes in their vision and the health of their eyes. So there are options. The two blends that I recommend for diabetic retinopathy are I'm sorry, I'm reading and talking at the same time. Are the 4 and the 4 and I blend, and the 4060. So 4 and I and the 4060. Jaloa 777. It's pretty pricey for some.
I'd say something to the doctors, and the only thing that they could tell me was to put a wet washcloth, a warm wet washcloth on my eyes for 10-15 minutes, and then they would give me drops. Nothing would ever work until I came across this Revitalize, and I use it before I apply the 3070 or the 4060, whatever blend that you get. And there's a slight sting, and once you do that, and then you put the 3070 in, you don't really feel the sting anymore. But the Revitalize really clears your eye. I mean, this is something that actually makes your eye feel clean, and when your eye is clean, it feels relaxed. And our eyes are in the pollution all day long, and if we get our oil glands in our eyes get plugged, and that causes tearing, which I would have constantly throughout the day, especially when I got up in the morning because my eyes just was not working in the morning. I get it as soon as I go outside or anywhere, just in any quick movements and wind or whatever in the car. And so it became a lot less, and after a couple of weeks the floaters went away. But it just really hydrates your eyes, and I had blepharitis too, and that's hard to get rid of. It's just hard to get rid of. And you have itchy eyes, and then stuff gets in your eyelashes, and you're constantly trying to clean your eyelashes, and nothing really works, unless you're going to wash your eyes all day long and stay in the bathroom. And this really, really helped me. And so I'm just so happy using the Revitalize, but make sure you use it before you use the blends too, because some people say the blends have a sting to it. It's got DMSO, but it's diluted with castor oil, and it's supposed to have a slight sting. But if you use the Revitalize, the sting, you don't really feel the sting anymore. And the longer you use the blend, you don't feel the sting at all. I've been using it for over 2 months. And the Revitalize, there'll always be a sting with it. But right after that sting, it just goes away that quickly, and your eyes feel refreshed, like a young child. I don't know how to explain it. Like my granddaughter, when she jumps out of bed, she's bright-eyed and cheery, and I feel like saying, "What are you so happy about?" She's just always ready to go, and ready to look at everything and touch everything. And as me, it takes me a couple hours for my eyes to start to work. But the Revitalize does help. You can't expect a miracle right away. You just use it every time you use your blend, and then use it periodically throughout the day. Carry it in your purse, your car, whatever. So I have quite a few bottles because I just want them wherever I go. And I thought it was it's the best eye drop for hydrating, moisturizing, and hydrating your eye. But you gotta I look forward to the sting. I just do. I don't know. It's like, here comes the sting, and then I'll put my eye drop in, and I'm ready for the day. And that's how I feel about it. I really don't feel the sting anymore in the 3070, maybe because I've been using it for 2 months. There is a little sting with the Revitalize first, though. And it's just the ingredients in there are all natural. And what it does is it does its thing. It's got natural ingredients, and it helps my eyes to keep the oil glands unplugged. I mean, if you got plugged oil glands, your eyes are you're going to have dry eye. And we this your eyes just get older, and the oil glands get plugged for some reason or another. I've had eye dyes when I was a teenager, so maybe that was a problem too. I had it, and my brother had it. Eye dyes. It's just, who knows? We had animals in the house. Who knows how you get this stuff, but you do. And I had blepharitis many years, which, was not good for my eyesight. And by the time I found Leslie, she was on her TikTok live, I was desperate because I knew my glasses were old and I needed to make another appointment with an optometrist. And I was thinking, I really don't want my prescription to be raised, every time I go, raised until I have, bottle thick glasses, and everything seems to go wrong when you have eye trouble, and the more problems you have with your eyes, this, that, and the other with them, you just feel it's hard to depend on your own self. Well, just to let you know, my prescription went down after using the 3070 and the Revitalize. It went down, and I always had stigmatisms. Well, I had an appointment with my optometrist on February 3rd. What day? It was in February, the middle of February, and then February 13th, and then March 11th. And I was still using because he needed to adjust my glasses even more. And when I went, he did another exam, and he was using those special type of glasses that the optometrists use to see what kind of access you got in your eye, because you may have stigmatism. Well, don't you know my stigmatism? He looked at me, he goes, I didn't put one of those inserts in the right side, because he was trying different ones to see where the level of my access was. And then he had me look at the mirror where the lines were, and I said, oh, well, this one's perfect. And then he looks at me, and I read line 1, line 2, line 3, and then he looks at me, he goes, well, that one in your right eye, he goes, I didn't put an insert in there. He goes, see? And I about died, and he goes, you didn't, he goes, your eye, you don't have astigmatism anymore in this right eye. So he said the left one just a little bit. So he took the prescriptions away for having astigmatism, so he made them 0, because the left eye was just a little bit. That's how far I came using the Revitalize every day and the 3070 every day, morning and evening, sometimes in the afternoon. But I also have cataracts, so it was one thing or another with me. With blepharitis, it was cataracts, it was stigmatisms in both eyes. Can't see far and can't see near. I mean, it was like, what's next? Right on my eye now? Because the doctor was already hinting to me. So I would try different, well, you got a cataracts, the one in the left eye is bigger, so, we'll wait a while, but you'll have to get, surgery to get them removed. So it was just, that's why I became very uneasy about, going to the optometrist. It's like, what are they going to tell me next? Time for an operation. And then I was upset that week, and that's when I found Leslie on the TikTok live, and I saw this eyeball on her live. I'm like, what's that? I see an eye. What are they talking about? Let me hear. And I started listening and everything, and before you know it, I had a pad of paper and a pen. I'm like, oh, let me write this down. And I was calling her and finally talked to her, and I've been 2 months into this. And for the amount of money, very well worth it. She doesn't even charge what, I think she could charge more. But it did some healing. It took the inflammation, and that's what your eye has. You know, it starts losing its sight. You start getting thicker glasses, and the higher your prescription is. Guess what? When your prescription is stronger and stronger, your eyes get lazier and lazier. You know, it's not like the muscles in your eyes don't work. It's like if you sit on the couch forever and ever and ever, and then you try to walk around, well, those muscles are not going to work very well anymore. You're going to get cramps and everything else. So this is what happens with your eyes. You know, and I'm looking around and I'm like, oh, I must be blind. And I'm like, I need to find somebody that knows what the hell they're talking about. So I started listening to her. You know, as soon as I saw that eyeball on her TikTok live, I'm like, I got to hear this. I got to hear somebody talking about something that I need to know more information about. So I was really happy, and I'm still using, you know, I'm going to be using this forever. DMSO, if you look it up, a lot of good things about DMSO, guys. A lot of good things. So you got to be patient, and you combine the two, because castor oil, you know, you can use castor oil in your eyes along with DMSO. It's just a lot of good information about those two ingredients. So who knows? I'm going to keep using it until I have no glasses. But I got to the point where glasses look good on me. Like Dana, she uses her glass. She's the lady that does the demo in here. And now she uses she's got a collection of beautiful glasses. She uses it as an accessory to go with her outfits.
Exactly.
And I don't think she had, she didn't have cataracts like I and Leslie and Sheldon does, but it helped her right away. She went, Dana, there you are. You've been on it since January 29th.
She's not.
And I've been on it since January 11th. So yeah, I'm still, you know, I'm still reaping the benefits. That's all I can say. I've come a long way. I'm happy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Let me throw this in, and then I'll drop back down.
Okay.
I've noticed that when I drove home, or I've gotten caught in the dark driving home, and I would have to use my glasses to see how to get home.
Yeah.
But I have noticed even tonight when I drove home in the dark, it was almost dark, I see better, even with the vision only in my right eye, I see better without the glasses. It's like when I put the glasses on, my vision is worse. So when I take them off, I see the roads and the signs better without the glasses on.
Yeah. And that happens. Your eyes get healthier, and then your glasses either they become not useful at all because the way the prescription is in the glasses, or they become too strong and you can't see with them.
Yeah, and these are my glasses for distance, because I've never been able to do the what is it, the bifocal anyway.
Yeah.
So I use glasses for reading, and then I use, both of them have a prescription in them, and then I use the distance ones, and the distance ones that are the ones I use if I get caught trying to drive home at night.
Right.
Being home at night, it's like I see better without putting the distant glasses on.
No, yeah. I recognize that that'll be your experience, and as your eyes heal more, you know, because Deb, you've you know, on the high end of eye health issues, but as your eyes heal more, you will quickly get to the point where those glasses aren't valuable to you at all. So I'm happy you're having that experience. Holly, Carla wanted to know. Carla asked, I wanted to hear what the doctor thought about your improvement.
Well, he looked at me, you know, Dr. Coons over here in Idaho. He looked at me from the last, you know, and he re-examined me, and he just looked at me kind of stunned, and he goes, you don't have astigmatism anymore in your right eye. He goes, you know, because he was like, he just waited like to see if I could read into the mirror, you know, line 1, line 2, and line 3. I says, oh, this is perfect. I can even see real clear with this one. And he waited for me, and I just shot out 3 lines, and he looked at me and he goes, you know what? I didn't even put an insert in that one. I wanted to see how you could see without. He goes, you don't have astigmatism. And then he checked the left one, and there was he was stunned. He says, you know, that's good though. He says, and he looked at me. And he goes, I'm going to write your glasses without the prescription of astigmatism, and we're going to zero those out. He says, but you know, you need the prescription for distance and for bifocal. But to me, that was a blessing, because I had prescriptions everywhere. You know, it's like astigmatisms in both eyes, cataracts, and they kept upping up my prescription. And I'm like, man, there's no end to this, you know?
Yeah, and there is.
I needed something, and that's when I found Leslie. I kept thinking, I have eye problems. God, please help me. I have eye problems. What am I going to do? You know, I just need some help here, and these doctors can only help you so much. And that's when I came across Leslie, and I had to stop and listen to her. But yeah, he was, and he does know about Leslie's product. And the next time I go in there, I get my glass. I'm going to show it to him. So he did say he heard of castor oil, and he knows about that for a while. And he did hear good things about DMSO. So he just like, yeah, if it works for you. So this is not an ignorant doctor. He was kind of nicer than some of the others. And he's told me my prescription went down. I don't think a doctor's going to write you a prescription and, you know, for a wrong set of glasses, because the glass company is going to get mad at you, you know. So yeah, he was fine with it, and he's a little bit interested. You know, he's interested.
Well, I know that he's seeing the changes in your eyes was really like eye-opening to him. So
well, I'm going to show him the 3070 and let him take a look at it, and also the Revitalize. I don't know if he'd be interested. I think it would be a really good idea for some of these optometrist doctors to carry the Revitalize anyways.
Well,
I don't know about all of them carrying the blends, because they don't want people's, you know, everybody to have perfect eyesight all the time, to be on, you know, these blends, and you know, but the Revitalize is something everybody needs to really refresh and clean their eye out. It helps with blepharitis. You know, your eyelashes get dirty. It helps with unplugging the oil glands. That's how it works for me. And yeah, it's a very good thing to have in your medicine cabinet.
So Brown Butterfly says, I can't find online anywhere Revital Eyes. It's on my website at bearcatbody.com. Click on shop, then click on eye care, and you'll see Revital Eyes, the moisturizing, hydrating eye drop, along with all the other drops that are on the website.
Yeah, and tell them that they actually will get it as a combined free item if they get the blend, like 3070 or 2080 or 4060. So if you feel like you do have an eye problem, you'll actually get the Revitalize free. But if you just want the Revitalize, you know, then you can just go ahead and, you know, then you have to pay for it if you buy it by itself.
So Holly, why would I tell them that when you just did?
Well, it just came out of my mouth. That's what happened.
That's fantastic. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. All right. Brown Butterfly got the Revitalize on the website. Excellent. Rose Forrester 987. I have the Jamaican black castor oil. Can I use it in my eye until I get the 3070 for my eye? So as long as it is hexane free, and I'm sure it is. I'm sure if you've got Jamaican black castor oil, it's hexane free. And you want to make sure it's 100% castor oil. So nothing, not blended with anything else, anything like that. Sorry. So yeah, you would be good if you wanted to rub that on topically, if you wanted to use it as an eye drop. If you use it as an eye drop and it's not diluted with anything else, make sure that you use the smallest drop possible, because you get too much oil in your eye. You can't just wash it out, and you certainly can't wipe it out. You have to let it penetrate, and it could take a number of hours to penetrate if you get enough in your eye. So just be very cautious that you're using the smallest drop. I would even, if you were going to use it in your eye, I would just saturate the eye externally and get it in the lashes, and then just blink it into your eye and do it that way, which would really be a great way to go. Okay. Sheldon, I know you were up. You were gonna say something right before I went on my rant.
I was saying to the ladies, and if any gentlemen are have clean face, the DMSO will take anything. You can't have no makeup on, no eyelashes. The glue from the eyelashes will end up inside your body and straight to the brain.
Well, yeah, it can get in your bloodstream without a doubt. But first of all, I don't want to scare people. You don't have to, be hyper worried. But what you do want to do is have clean eyes, clean skin, and anytime you use DMSO, because it penetrates deeply into the body and it passes the blood-brain barrier and it hits your bloodstream, you want to make sure that you're just not using anything that's not natural. You don't want to drag anything unnatural into your body, deeper into your body, just by having it connect with the DMSO. DMSO is not 100% DMSO, so that makes it more, it's less significant in the body. But both DMSO and castor oil penetrate deeply, so you want to be cautious when you're using DMSO that you don't have it pull anything else with it into the body. So just clean hands, clean face. And Sheldon made a good point. Eyelashes should be a no. And you obviously want to take your contact lenses out of your eyes and leave them out for 15 minutes after you drop the drop. And that'll take care of that. And thanks, Sheldon, for bringing that to everybody's attention. So do I get the Revitalize free with the other two you recommend for my bleeding cataract? Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. So anytime you order any of the blends, as Holly said, if you order the 2080, the 3070, 4060, 4 and I, 4 and I 2, you will get the Revitalize eye drops free as a companion product with it. 100%. King Sam 24K, how you doing? Big Pharma will witch hunt and burn any conventional doctors who push all natural instead of chemicals. Well, I know that you're 100% right. I don't know how to, counter that argument, because Big Pharma does go out of its way to quash anything that prevents them from turning that thing into money. So if there's not a way for them to patent it and make millions, billions on it, then they don't like it, without a doubt, especially if it cuts them out of what profit they currently have. Thank you for the order. I just saw an order come in. So, I know that that's the case. I don't see where they can actually kill the industry of DMSO and castor oil, thank God. And I also thank God that DMSO and castor oil are so beneficial for so many different issues in the body. So, they're great. It's great for scar tissue. It's great for, I have a friend using DMSO and castor oil on her thyroid. She's got a goiter, and she's using it to actually, calm that down and take all the inflammation out of it, and hopefully have the area act more normally and have her thyroid act more normally. And then, she won't have to worry about that in the future. I have a friend with a dog who's got a growth on a hind leg. And, the doctor is like, we got to biopsy it and do this, that, and the other thing. And, you don't know what's going on. And it could, it was going to run into the thousands of dollars. And she's like, I don't know what to do. And the doctor said it might be cancerous. And I'm like, DMSO and castor oil. We're going to wrap it for 30 minutes a day. And then we're going to measure it and see if it's going down. And we're going to see how it reacts. And in the first week, that growth dropped a half an inch on the dog's leg. It's like, whoa, this stuff works. So, we have to avail ourselves of the information that's beneficial to us and then adopt it into our lives. Thank you for the likes, Carla, King Sam, 24K. God will never kill off his natural blessings to us. Well, no, 100%. And, this was created for us. So why wouldn't it be for us? Ethelyn Sanford, you are welcome. Okay. All right, we're good. We're at 19,000. Let's all just tap the screen a little bit. Let's get it up to 50,000. We got 33 people in the room. Everybody just, tap away for 30 seconds or so. That would be a bonus. I really appreciate it. Who is this? Sheldon. Can you send me some DMSO in a jar? Sheldon, come up here and talk to me. What are you talking about?
Hello, Leslie?
Yeah.
No, I said I want you to send me some DMSO in a jar so I can take it internally. I don't need a lot.
Oh, okay. I got you.
I mean, I'll pay for it.
No, I understand. I didn't understand what you were asking. That's all. I'm sorry. I didn't understand what you were asking.
I was wondering what you were asking too, Sheldon.
I want to take it internally.
You want to take it orally?
Yeah, because I have swelling on my teeth, as well as remember I told you that the doctor told me that I may be suffering from heart failure.
Yeah.
And I'd like to tackle that now. I mean, I don't have no issues with nothing like that yet, but if I could take DMSO and that help reverse the potential dangers.
No, 100%. DMSO is protective of our organs, so taking it orally can be very, very, very beneficial. So I understand your point, and I appreciate it, and I understand the question now, and we can talk about that offline if that's good for you. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for the like. We are at 20,000. We're at 20,000. Yay! One more. Excellent, marvelous, excellent. So if you're with me on YouTube and you're listening to my live on TikTok, feel free. I would love it if you would subscribe. So hit the like button and subscribe to the channel, and I really appreciate you. And there is, the comment section. Feel free to send me a message, ask me a question. Thanks for watching. I really appreciate it. Okay, I'm back. I had to go to YouTube land for a minute.
I just want to say something. You can take that stuff internally, so it's got to be good for you. I mean, people have been using it on their farms and animals for years, and people take it internally because, Leslie, you do too.
Yes.
So I keep forgetting to take mine, so I'm too busy just putting drops and revitalize in my eyes. Yeah, I don't know what's wrong with me. I'm older. I forget things, but you can order it. Yeah.
Yeah, you can order DMSO on Amazon.
Yeah, but I don't need that much.
Well, there's I think there's all different size bottles, or I think you can even get it from Leslie. You also sell it as well, right?
I don't sell DMSO. I don't sell it on my website or anything like that.
Oh, okay.
So maybe I should think about it at some point, but I don't sell DMSO.
You mean you want to make your DMSO cocktail? Is that it?
I was told by a doctor like a year ago that I'm suffering from heart failure. Now, they said it's not at that stage where I have anything to worry about. But now, like, over the years, that's all like the best thing. And I have like swelling in my knee. And if I do something about it before it makes sense. I don't have any issues, like I can move around without being short of breath or anything like that. But, and I'm, like I say, and also mentioned my vision is improving from every side. If I can take something that's recommend some help with my heart and stuff like I'm all for it. I was braver than Dana. I jumped straight in without being scared of thinking that I was positioned great. Moisturized the days and after like that, I haven't been can't get any worse than that. Don't even get better.
It lowers your blood pressure too. Just saying.
Yes, it can do that.
I don't want my blood pressure, but I did go to the doctor like a year and a half ago. They tried to tell me I was suffering from heart failure and my heart was strong, but I don't mean here.
You're really muffled, Sheldon. Your voice is really low.
Okay. Like I was saying, I went to the doctor like a year and a half ago. They said I was suffering from a slight case of heart failure.
Yeah.
But I just was like, how at my young age, and I'm not overweight or anything like that. Because I was like 10 years I was protected, but I just don't like I like to have a coffee in the morning.
Well, yeah, I understand why you would want to ingest some DMSO. So, yeah, but we'll just talk about it offline because I would want to know how many ounces you really plan on using. You're going to use it every day. I'd want to get some questions answered.
Yeah, no, that ain't nothing I want to do. I just want an occasional coffee, a small amount, like I may use a teaspoon in a mixer like that.
Yeah, I use a tablespoon and a half a day. But we can talk. We'll talk about it because it's a whole different. It's a whole different thing. It's just like calling me and asking me, for a gallon of orange juice, and I'd be like, okay, like what's that about? So that's all I'm saying.
I'm curious though. Can you mix it like an orange juice or
Yeah,
something else besides water?
yeah, no, yeah, you can mix it. I put it in my cachava.
Oh yeah, that's right. You said that.
Okay, I'm going to answer a couple of questions real quick. Carla said, what about the pain relief drops? So I do have oils for pain relief, the 50/50 DMSO and castor oil. I also have a 75/25 plus, which is 60% DMSO, 25% castor oil, and 15% essential oils. The essential oils are eucalyptus, myrrh, and peppermint. Um, and those are all on my website. I also have a body butter, a pain-free body butter that is 30% DMSO. Luscious Linda followed the creator. Thank you. And Luscious Linda asks, what do I use for my floaters? Floaters, the 30/70 blend is going to handle the floaters without a doubt. And you said DMSO for what? DMSO is blended with castor oil in my eye drops for to restore eye health and eyesight. Ethelyn Sanford said, my daughter just placed an order for me. Blessings to you and yours. Thank you so much. Appreciate you so much for that order, without a doubt. And we are at 22,000 likes, 22,000 likes, 22,000 likes. Yay, 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 yay. That's bonus and a half. Man. Okay, I was freaking out because I'm looking at the clock on my computer. I should have blinked a couple of times because I thought it said 10:03, and I'm like, how is it so early still? 10:53, 10:53. Okay. Luscious Linda, where do you get it? My website is barecatbody.com, BARECATBODY.com. Do you have a recommendation for neuropathy? Yes, I do. So the 75-25 plus is my recommendation for neuropathy, without a doubt. The pain-free body butter is that, and the 50-50 I recommend for people with fibromyalgia and autoimmune issues. And if you have arthritis, the 75-25 plus is phenomenal, phenomenal, phenomenal. So that's the way that I consider those particular blends. If you have just sore muscles, aches and pains, stuff like that, if like going to the gym and you just worked out a little hard, then the 50-50 would be what I would recommend, for you to slather on and just let penetrate and enjoy it, because it will take away pain in a big way.
Speaking of which, Leslie, I noticed my pain in my shoulder gone.
It's gone.
Yeah, I didn't even realize that I noticed that I'm not suffering from the pain anymore.
Okay. That's fabulous. So Sheldon started using my pain-free body butter because, well, you tell the people you had an issue with your shoulder.
I had an issue with like the rotator cuff in my left arm. I felt like I probably slept bad, but the problem was I took painkillers for almost a month, and the painkillers would work on my headache, but they wouldn't do anything with the pain that I was having in the shoulder around the rotator cuff. So, looking on Leslie's website and watching her, I asked her if she have anything that could assist me. Ordered it, it came, applied it. Now it's not instant. These things do not work the second you put them on. It takes multiple reapplying and stuff like that, and eventually the pain stops. And I just realized now that I'm not suffering from the pain at all now.
100% natural.
And I haven't used it like in 2 days, and I just realized the pain's gone.
Well, there you go. You should probably though put on one more application just to.
I'm gonna do it.
Okay.
Like they say, clean skin, stuff like that. I'm gonna do it.
Okay. Yes. After the shower, perfect time.
But I'm not gonna stop with the eye drops until this cataract in my left eye is completely gone. Because for some reason, everyone that comes in here has cataract, strong cataracts in their left eye.
In their left eye.
I don't know what it is with this left eye, but everybody, for the most part, have cataracts in their left. Even if they have cataract in the left and the right, the left one always will be the worst one.
Yeah, it must be.
We're kindred spirits, Sheldon. That's what it is. We're kindred spirits.
Well, I consider you guys family now. It's been 2 months now.
My left eye was always the worst eye, so it's just what it is.
I think it has something to do with the right.
Better.
With the right brain, so because everything's opposite in the brain, so it's got to be something right brain.
I think I'm right-brained because I write with my right arm. So they say whichever hand you pick to write with, that's the side of the brain that uses the most. But my left eye was the good eye until the cataract came around, and the right eye was the bad eye. But now that because of the cataract, I'm using the bad eye more. The vision in the bad eye is better than the good eye. But it's getting better. That's all I can say. A month ago, I couldn't look out of this eye because of the sheer curtain covering my eye, but now it's clear. It's not gone. I'd like for it to be gone, but That's not going to happen right away.
Well, speak into existence what you want. It'll happen sooner than you think. Just,
Leslie,
yes.
I was going to say though, cataracts will develop. I mean, the lazier your eye becomes, and the stronger the glasses you get, you can develop cataracts because the flow of blood is not good in your eye anymore. It's not pulling out toxins.
Yes.
And we're relying on, we want stronger glasses. I mean, when I first got my glasses many years ago, when I was living in Florida, I thought it was cool to have a little prescription. That's all it was a little prescription. And then every time I went to the eyeglass, to the optometrist, he would just raise the prescription. And the more your eye doctor raises the prescription, it's the less your muscles in your eyes. You don't see those muscles, but you have muscles in your eyes. It's the less it works. And you got the less blood flow, then you're going to develop a cataract because, you're getting cataract. That's what it is. Toxins in your eyes. It's not coming out and you get that haze. I just wanted to say that because it all makes sense to me, and from everything I've been learning from you too. It just, that's probably why I got cataracts. Who knows? But I don't think, I don't want to depend on glasses forever.
100%.
Down to a lower prescription.
Yeah, no, 100%. Luscious Linda says, my daughter has fibromyalgia and I have neuropathy. So, yeah, both of those blends would be very beneficial to you and your daughter. And they come in 4-ounce bottles. So you'll be able to get, enough product that you'll be feeling better for an extended period of time. None of this, 1 ounce and you got to go back to the store 10 minutes later. Carla, got stuff from my parents. Excellent, excellent. Thank you so much. Appreciate you, appreciate you, appreciate you. Thank you for the orders. Or are you asking if I got stuff for your parents? Of course I've got stuff for your parents. So one of the great things about my eye blends, as well as the skincare and the personal body care, the toothpaste and deodorant, is it's all natural. And I started developing this stuff, the skincare products I started developing because of my mother. Okay, Carla, I got you. Yes, you wrote it again. Excellent. Because my mother had really bad skin. And what wound up, hang on a second, there's somebody's background's going off. Oh wow, I got people on the deck up here. But what happened is she had severe dermatitis, and it was misdiagnosed as psoriasis for years and years and years, and it affected her skin so terribly. She had they putting on prednisone and all of these issues. So I started developing skincare products because I wanted to heal my mom's skin. And then when I turned 50, my skin went through a transition and went crazy. So I was able to heal my own skin. I healed my mom's skin. And then I had to heal my eyes. So, that's what came with the eye products. I hated going to the dentist. So that's why I developed a toothpaste. So, all in all of my products are answers to questions that I had, either with my body or my mother's body. So I've got some people on deck, and I don't know who came up first, but I'm gonna go to Big Sky Figs. Are you there? Can you hear me? You can unmute yourself. Okay, I'm gonna drop you down then for now, and you can come back up later. And user ending 5959, are you available. Can you hear me? Unmute yourself and let's have a conversation. Let me know what you need, what I can do for you. Hello? Okay. Not there. Hello?
They don't know how to use TikTok properly.
Yeah, and I don't really have time to tell people all the time. I don't know enough about it to tell them either. Hey Carla, did you want to have a chat?
Yeah, real quick. What was I gonna say? Yeah, no, I ordered some of the ointment. Not the eye drops, but the stuff. My mom has issues with her back, with her shoulders. My dad had issues with his back, so I ordered that as well and sent that off to them in Virginia.
Oh, awesome.
But as you were mentioning, how's the toothpaste that you developed?
So yeah, I use a bentonite clay toothpaste. So I make a bentonite clay toothpaste with essential oils and honey and olive oil, and it's an all natural toothpaste. It actually makes your teeth feel polished after you brush, which I love. It tastes good. It's really, really good for your teeth and your gums. It supports not only your oral microbiome, but your gut microbiome. And yeah, that's all the big stuff on the toothpaste.
Okay, I'll look into that as well.
Excellent. Appreciate you.
All right, thanks, Les. I gotta go. I gotta get up at like 4:45. So it's great hanging out with you, and I'll talk to you later.
Great hanging out with you. Thanks so much for coming by, Carla. See you again soon.
All right, see you then.
Bye.
Bye.
Okay. User 5959, ending 5959. Unmute yourself and come on up. Let's have a chat. Hit the mute button and unmute yourself. And oh, there you go. There you go. You're coming. I think. What's going on? We're not getting anywhere. I thought something was happening. Yeah, I can't unmute you, so you have to unmute yourself.
You have to unmute yourself from the square box. There's options to turn the mic on so you can speak to us.
All right. Well, I'm going to take you down. You got to figure out how to unmute your microphone. Okay. We have had some great conversation tonight. It's been fun. Big Sky Figs, how can I how can you unmute yourself? Sheldon, can you explain that again?
Okay. When she pulls you up and the box is coming up there, you can see a square box coming there right after you say accept. There's a drawing of a microphone there. You have to make sure to touch it to release the mic from it being muted. When the square box comes up and she's inviting you up to come up on the panel, an option can come up to accept, and then you will see in the box is a picture of a mic, an old-fashioned looking mic. You have to touch that and it's going to turn the mic on.
Also, you can see the mic on the bottom of your screen. It's next to guest and Rose and gift.
Just touch it and it's going to release the mic.
All right, and I just sent you another invite up. Queen 10458, hello, hello, hello. Lovely lady C. I'm in the 727 area code. How can I purchase locally at a storefront? Oh, that's awesome. We're in the same arena. Clearwater, St. Pete, gotta love it. Pinellas County. I do not have a storefront. So the only way that I provide these products is e-commerce style. So I ship them out to everybody. But yeah, I don't have a storefront. Okay, Big Sky Figs. You're still muted. So I'm going to leave you up here, and we're going to figure out how to unmute you. In the bottom right-hand corner, you should be able to see a microphone. If you click on that, that maybe will unmute you. I don't know the other way to unmute you, but I'm going to give you time to see if you can figure it out, because this is your third time out.
To the bottom of your phone, big sky, there's to the bottom right-hand corner, there's a picture of a microphone next to the guest rose and the gift box. Touch the mic there, and it'll release the mic so you can speak up.
Okay, Big Sky, you got your mic on. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Excellent, excellent. Welcome in, welcome in. How can I help you?
There's no questions about the diabetic retinopathy and how the products help.
Okay. So I want to give everybody kind of an overview of what diabetic retinopathy is, so that they can all follow along in the conversation, if you don't mind. I just got to get to my chat GPT. Come on. So diabetic retinopathy is a serious eye condition that affects people with diabetes, leading to damage in blood vessels of the retina. It is a major cause of vision loss and blindness if untreated. The condition progresses through different stages from mild to severe and can eventually lead to diabetic macular edema or retinal detachment. So, and I just wanted everybody to have an overview of what we're having, what we're talking about. So the big symptoms are, I just want to go through these: blurred vision, dark spots, difficulty seeing at night, and sudden vision loss. The, ingredients, the DMSO and the castor oil are going to be very beneficial to the eye. DMSO is going to increase blood flow. The castor oil is going to penetrate deeply and deal with gland issues. So break up anything in any glands that actually need better flow. That will include the better flow in the like lymph system of the eye. So getting rid of all of the debris. Any issues with scar tissue in the eye, inflammation in the eye.
I just got up.
But all of those things, all of those issues will be dealt with, including blood flow in the entire eye. So do you have any other questions? You got a lot of background noise. Do you need a minute? Are you there?
The eye products will get rid of the blurred vision.
Yes. So the 3070 blend would be the best place to start. Is your diabetes under control at this point?
Yes, I got it under control right now.
Okay, excellent. Excellent. So yeah, the 3070 blend would be the blend I would recommend.
Yeah, and I just got cataract surgery.
Okay. So you will
still having some like a little bit of cloudy vision and stuff.
Okay. The it'll help with that too, but the other product that you're going to get is the Revitalize, the moisturizing eye drop. That will benefit your eyes after cataract surgery, because your eyes are typically dry after surgery. So adding moisture back to your eyes will be very beneficial. Is that good?
Yes.
Okay. Well, I'm going to drop you down, okay? I appreciate you coming up and talking to me. Okay. A lot of background going on there. Exquisite. Hello, hello, hello. How you doing? How you doing? I don't know if you want to come up, but if you do, you can. If you don't have to. Without a doubt. 1000%.
Hi.
Hello there.
How you doing?
Excellent. How are you?
Yes, ma'am. I'm doing all right.
I am so happy to hear it.
Yep. How your eyes doing?
My eyes are fabulous. I don't know if you heard, but the haze, that cataract haze, that white, that is gone on my left eye. It's been 13 months of treatment and it's finally all the way gone. I can totally, I have clearness in my left eye. And it's blurry though. I still have some blur, but I don't have that haze, which is fabulous.
That's good.
Yes.
That's good.
The thing I have been wanting to get rid of forever.
Yes. Yes. That's amazing.
Yes. Absolutely wonderful. Yay.
Yeah. I didn't get a chance to put the 3070 in this morning. I had to jump up, but I'm going to do the 4-in-1 before I go to sleep.
Okay.
Eye drops.
Yeah. Eye drops first, 4-in-1 second. And let that penetrate overnight. That's what I'm going to do myself tonight when I go to sleep, because I want this, kind of blurriness to go away. If I can make it go away, then yay. But the fact that I don't have that haze, I'm like, I keep doing this because I'm fascinated. I keep putting my hand over my right eye so I could just see out of my left eye, and I'm just thrilled that it's gone.
Yeah, that's a blessing.
Yes.
Amazing.
I
always try to come in and say hi.
No, I appreciate that. Yeah, you got to come in and say hi.
Yeah, absolutely.
And
hear all the testimonies and people coming up, and I can't wait until everybody gets their product.
I know.
My eyes are, they're improving tremendously.
Really?
Oh my God. They are. I'm grateful.
What's the biggest thing you notice?
No more blurriness. No more. Like I said, it felt like somebody put like a whole bunch of something. Like the best way I describe it is like, which we don't do this, but I can say if somebody puts some like Vaseline or something in your eyes and you can't see,
right?
That's gone. I can see clear. I still have this floater, but I'm able to see clear, and I'm able to read the small print on the phone.
Yes.
Without putting glasses on. Now, sometimes I may still need my glasses, like if I'm studying or doing something, I try to keep my glasses off as much as I can because my eyes are improving. But I don't need glasses for reading now, because I had that surgery. But my eyes are so much better. No,
it's fabulous. It's fabulous.
Yeah, it is. It's improving every day. So I'm grateful. I'm not complaining.
I know you're not. You can't be complaining.
No, I'm not complaining at all.
I'm going to sign off on my YouTube channel. So just give me a second. So if you're on my channel and you're watching right now on YouTube, do me a favor and subscribe and like. That'll help me out on the algorithm. Thanks so much for hanging out. I love you. I wish you the best eye care. Nurture yourself naturally. The best eyesight.